Yeah, viewers all over the world. For some of you that are seeing me for the first time, Ogbuefi Ezeana ugochitubelu na Oraifite, I'm an ancient high priest. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na ugochitubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi dokwazi ọlụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission, bụrụ onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest or an evangelist, I'll answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa n'oge awa nke isiokwu anyị ji wee bịa bụ sacrifice brings wealth. Sacrifice brings wealth. Ịchụ aja na-eweta ngọzi na akụ na ụba na ihe ọma ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Ihe ndị a bụ ihe anyị ga-eneba anya. Abịara m ebe a ka m kọwara gị na onye tufuo ọta ụta. That is one of the Igbo adage. You must give out something in order to receive. Nothing is free in creation. And then when ụdị aja dị iche iche, sacrifice is sacrifice. What is sacrifice all about? Sacrifice is when you give up something in exchange of something. When you deny yourself some certain things because of you are anticipating for greater yield, greater returns. And what the sacrifice is teaching. And what the sacrifice is anya. When you give out whatever that you have, even nature, I will give you some instances. When you plant corn, you have a seed, a corn. You sacrifice it to the mother earth via farming. You will receive multiple yielding returns. The same way, whenever you sacrifice anything, believe in me, you get that thing in abundance. When you sacrifice what has life, anụmanụ nwere ndụ ka I wee gboo onwe n'isi gị, ka I were ihe dị ndụ wee nye wee yozie maka ndụ gị na ihe eji eneta ndụ anya. Or sacrifice. Enwekwa sacrifice dị iche iche where you deny yourself some certain privileges ka o wee dị mma for the betterment of others in form of saraka, in form of almsgiving. That all sacrifices. Believe in me. If you are under the influence of my voice right now, you are blessed. Because I can tell you, then when you see now message bandage must fall. So as you are under the influence of my voice right now, begin to share it to invite your friends from the horse's mouth. I got already to them better now, but before we dive into today's lecture proper, important announcement. Don't forget that we are still in the month of December. Our group ritual for the month is still ongoing. You can join us anywhere you are all over the world. Distance is not a barrier and all National Temple. I am a literature I can go 4 years now. We have massive testimonies, believe me. This auto to go in the temple to go for Kubiokunis in this all over the world. The friends of the temple, children of the temple, members of the Restoration Evangelical Mission and consecrated to Akaidis, I see me. The last day of the month, I get when I'm paying no man have money to pay that temple to other 20 supports. Then eventually the Bueb, Mesaraka. To Akaisi me. She's over 4 years. So I wanted the interest in this year. Then by the book we're going to January. Next year. Mobudo when I dream when I'm Kuza Mobile Choka Baragafa, Midim. Chat me on WhatsApp 0805 78 37 672. I repeat 0805 78 37 672. 9 a screen, they have number sample. Now let's dive into today's lecture. I said sacrifice brings wealth. Quote me anywhere. I will go on in my previous lectures that earthly governance and whatever that is happening in the world of gross material is a prototype of what is happening in the one more in the spiritual realm. Yes. Agwarange in the law of principles. Now, onye tufu ọtụta, whether good or bad, whatever you give out to in creation is what you will receive. If you decide not to walk, what is simple means that you have decided not to eat. Onye ruo orie. Maka na ndị Igbo adage believe that dog aka aja aja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ mmanụ. You must soil, you must walk before you eat. Oyibo kpọrọ ya walk, shop. Ebe onye na-alụ ka o si eri. Now, nature is telling you, if you are paying attention to what is happening in nature, you will understand what is happening in the spiritual realm, because nature is there to teach us, we the living, how it is done in the spiritual realm. Whenever you plant, whenever you give out what rightly belongs to you, example, during the farming season, you have the yam seedlings, you have the corns, you have your beans and rest of them. They are all yours. But in anticipating, if you are anticipating for multiplication, in return, in abundance, wealth, you must do one thing that is necessary. I'm here to teach you the principles of life. I keep saying it, that what you don't know remains a mystery to you. And whenever you take yourself out of the natural norms, natural laws, you have yourself to blame. You are not supposed to be here on earth and be suffering. It's because you don't understand the principles of life. Nature have taught us that for you to reap, you must sow. And whenever you sow, you receive a multiple fold. So sacrificing brings you wealth in return. Let me give you an example. You have your yam seedlings. You have your corn. They are all yours. During the farming season, you do the needful. After doing the needful, you plant your corn. I can tell you that one corn will bring more corns in return, multiples of them. If we put small yam seedling, you will get the big one. Nature will always return what you gave in multiple fold. So therefore, if you want multiple returns to continue in abundance and become wealth, you keep planting, you keep giving out, you keep sacrificing. I've used farming as a yardstick to explain what I want to tell you. That nature made it that if you decide to get in abundance, you must sacrifice a little. So I'm here to tell you, take it from me, that anybody that is seeing that is receiving wants sacrifice, directly or indirectly. There are some families that you will see there is wealth, so much wealth in that family. Okay? I can tell you that missing point, that particular family, the founders, founding fathers, the pioneers of that family have actually sacrificed a lot. And because of goodies they have sown in creation, what they have sacrificed in creation, that is what the children are enjoying now. Is as simple as ABCD. But the funny thing that will happen is when the current children of that particular family keep enjoying without keep sacrificing, time will come when they will exhaust what their grandfather and their fathers has labored for, and you will see poverty returning into that family again. If you really want to turn around things that is happening around you, you want better, you want multiplication, begin today to sacrifice. Prayer is important, yes, but prayer cannot bring wealth. Prayer is good. Prayer is for you to make declarations, for you to plead, for you to ask for mercy. Prayer works in his own way. But prayer will make you to be in good terms with the spirit. Egofo, very good. But if you need wealth, if you need multiplication, you must sacrifice. And the sacrificing is in different forms. We have different kinds of sacrifice. We have bloody sacrifice and non-blood sacrifice. Blood sacrifice is when you give out what have life, like animals. Yes, we give what have life to get in return our own life, and to get in return what will help us to live our life well fulfilled. That is why in Igbo spirituality, if there is somebody that the spirit of death is knocking on the person's door, they want to take the person's life, the only way out is not kabashing. The only way out is to giving out something that has life in return. It happens in so many places. Scriptural. I will quote to a place in the Bible because some people will ask you, Ole God and Apostle. I don't want to start quoting so many places from other spiritual books I have read, that once you sacrifice, you get returns bountifully. There is this particular person that is very possessed, and he came across Jesus, and Jesus now said, he saw that this person is possessed by some familiar spirits. He now asked them, who are you? And they responded and said, we are Region Aibigwe. Knowing fully well that this particular, to liberate this particular person is not what you can say, I cast, I bind. No. It's not what you can say, get out. They are Region. In order to save, knowing fully well that this person's life is very important to his family, he now pleaded to exchange the person's life with another lives of their animals. He now asked them to leave this person, that this person is so important to his family, is a human spirit. Leave him and enter inside pigs, which they actually did, and ran to the stream and got drowned. So, so we offer blood sacrifices with something that is animals, that is leaves, in order to exchange. Because these spirits have been coming, knocking. They wanted to take lives. Let me tell you what happened in ancient Igbo spirituality that you should need to understand. During the ancient time in Africa, families do have what is called ihenunu, that is animals loitering around the compound. You know the primary purpose is not only for eating meat. They are there to prevent some certain things. There is some certain spirit of death that will come to the family. Then because of the availability of other living things that has life, they will take any of them and spare the house owner. If you are a type that is into animal farming, you will sometimes you will hear like a goat. Bah, bah, just like that. The goat is gone. These are spirits of death. Our forefathers intentionally allowed those things to be rotated around the compound. Do you know that even about duck, if you have duck in your compound, that duck is enough to ward off snakes? Do you know? Do you know that even having a cat in your house is enough to ward off to ward off snakes, you know, and rat and other things that will be harmful. Maybe you have poultry, you need rat, sorry, you need cat. Yes. So our forefathers intentionally have those animals, those domestic animals around the homes for a reason. It's not only for meat, because they know the spiritual benefit of having those things, so that whenever spirit of death calls, they will see what they can use as alternatives. I can tell you that some people have passed on because of carelessness or lack of understanding of how things work. The spirit of death came around, and there's no any other alternatives, no any other living thing, animals in that compound that can be used as exchange. And in that case, they have to take the house owner or take his children. That is what Igbo spirituality and African spirituality understand perfectly. That is why in ancient homes you must see animals. Now in modern days, I will advise you to be sacrificing animals from time to time, so that you will not be indebted to the spirit of death, so that they will not come knocking. Because in the family, in the villages, if you are not indebted, nobody will come to draw debt in your house. Yes, in my own town, we normally contribute money for a town levy, or maybe village levy, and for security and other things, utilities. Now for me, from time to time, every end of the year, the task force people move around to families to see people that have not paid. Like my humble self, I will always pay to avoid them coming. So I will advise you that is under the influence of my voice right now. We are coming to the end of the year. I will advise you to make sure that you offer a sacrifice from now till 31st December. Or at most, first week of next year. It helps. It helps. Like my family, every 1st of January is Ancestral Day. You must sacrifice maybe a ram. Yes. To my own level. But if you don't have up to that, you can even sacrifice, or even if you cook. What have life has life. Again, once you are sacrificing those things, giving what has life, it will make your life to be intact. It will make them to spare your life and to give you what you will use to take care of your life. Take this my advice. It have helped many. Onye na-achụ aja na-bring wealth to himself. He gave what is life, what has life, in return of abundant life. To aja bring wealth. Whether be planted, because only plant 3 here, aja culture. He gave out a seedling, yam seedling, or he gave out a corn, and that corn will come back in multiple food. Nature is using it to tell you that whatever you give, when you sacrifice, you get it in abundance in return. But when you refuse to sacrifice, you are denying yourself wealth. It don't tell me that you are only praying, a prayer warrior. Praying is good. Praying will help you to establish what I call personal relations with your spiritual forces. Fine and good. It will help you to build cordial relations. Fine and good. But I will advise you that if you know how to give, that you will always receive in abundance. There are some people that you have built personal relations with in the matter, but you are not giving. You don't give. And for the fact that you don't give, you will not receive. They said givers never lack. Anybody that knows how to give, you know how to give to umumu, you know how to give to creation, you will receive bountifully. Quote me anywhere. Let me give you one adage and says in Igbo, ọgaranya jere mba anụ juru akpa ya, na ọ bụkwa ndị ọ na-enye enyeri ya. I will interpret it in English. Ọgaranya jere mba anụ juru akpa ya, na ọ bụkwa ndị ọ na-enye nyekwara ya. Meaning, a wealthy man that visited a far distant land, and when he came back, or at that town he visited, a lot of people gave him many gifts, and he came back with those gifts back to his house. Those people that gave him something is people that he used to give. Ụwa ndụbụ kwụrụ ụgwọ kwụrụ ụgwọ. Inye m enye gị. There are some people that doesn't know that even if you are expected to give, even if you have little, there are some people that always like to receive. They will never give. My brother, my sister, I'm here to tell you that if you don't like giving, believe in me, you will not receive. It is as simple as ABC, these natural laws. So if you want to start receiving, that person, Emma, even that person you know that you are better off, and you give out something to the person, yes, believe in me, the person will be, wow. So you, as little as you are, you can remember me. Believe in me, you will receive more in return. There was a day somebody gave me something. The first time somebody of that class he gave me a gift. Just a small gift that is not up to 5,000 naira. But the day I decided to reciprocate, it was like, wow, I didn't expect it. Once you are a giver, you never lack. Nature can never be indebted to you. I can tell you that with facts, that when you learn how to give to more, they will learn how to bless you. It's a simple thing. Prayer does its own work. Living a good life, good legacy, it is simple, fine. Because when you are living a good legacy, you will be called good name. Your family, your relatives will be remembered because of your good life. When you pray, you build personal relations with forces, unseen forces, and they will always remember you. But in terms of wealth, in terms of what you want is multiplication to receive in return. You must sacrifice. Sacrifice can come in many ways. There is what we call blood sacrifice and non-blood sacrifice. When you do saraka, you call upon children less privileged and do saraka to them. It's sacrifice. Believe in me, you will get it in return. Because you fed the less privileged, the poor. Nature will ensure that what you will eat, you will never lack. So learn how to give. Don't be stingy. Give to people that matters. Believe in me, you will get. I remember one day, one of my casemen, I didn't even know that me and him are birthday mates. One day I posted in a clan platform about my birthday, that I'm celebrating my birthday social date. He chatted me, oh bro, are you really 1st of December? I said yes. He told me that he is the 1st of December too. He now asked me to send my account number. Believe in me, he wired me 200k. and you know the thing, yes, God of that singular thing he did, I'm going to double it when this is doing something. So what I'm telling you is this: know that nature will never eat what you gave without returning it. Even in the world of gross material, if you know somebody that normally gives to people, in return, people will give to him back. So learn how to sacrifice. If you are looking for wealth, if you are looking for abundance, you must learn to give. Because whatever they would have to say, you learn how to give. They should have taught us that once you give, you receive in abundance. So unless what you are looking for is not abundant, you are not looking for wealth. If you are looking for multiplication in return, chuba aja. Ọ ga-abụ aja dị iche iche, but let it be sowing seeds. O nwere ofu ebe a gụrụ anyị n'akwụkwọ, I think akwụkwọ Matthew. When I was in charismatic, o nwere this life in the seminar, life in the spirit seminar email. I think early 2000 at Onitsha then. The theme of the seminar was give, it shall be given unto you, with measure shaking together and running over, give, it shall be given unto you, with measure shaking together and running over. That is the theme of that seminar. The simple truth of nature. Learn it from me. As you are going to Xmas now, my brother, my sister, make sure you are comfortable, you can afford it. Make sure you get 4-legged tent. Better if you can afford it. But if you cannot afford it, go and get oko obadanneku. 2 oko obadanneku a abrugo 4-leg of him. Manage it. No money to know who go anaka. Thank the land of your birth for what they have done for you so far. Tell them, ask them for mercy. You have wrong because of ignorance. Pray, break cola, and pray. Ask them that you are giving them what? Life. An animal that have life. And they should bless their life. As they should make favor, begin to locate what in return. That you are giving this sacrifice in exchange for good thing of life. They should give you your life, live a fulfilled life, and they should give you what you need. And after that, then slaughter the animals right there and use it for saraka. Actually, you can get a third party to do it for you if your family is not conducive. The person knows how to do it. The person knows how to summon the gods of your land and land of your birth and perform that sacrifice on your behalf, since your family compound is not conducive. Don't do it forcefully, so before they will start accusing you of what you don't know. Yes, but I can tell you, if you are the whole family, we agree. It's very important to set up a particular date to honor the land of your birth, to sacrifice that blood sacrifice in your compound. You need to give ihe dị ndụ ka o wee gboo ihe mberede, ka o wee gboo ihe na-enwe ndụ, ihe na-esi esi abịa achọ life. Ka ị ghara ịba n'ụgwọ, ka ị kwụọ ụgwọ gị before they will arrive. Because if you pay for your debt, there is no point coming to drag debt from you, because you have already done the needful. Yeah, so therefore they will not come. And when so many ways is the actual teacher. Alms giving is a church. Giving to charity is a church. Like in the temple, we are building so many ways we can be able to take care of our members. As we are building Ugochitubelu Nature Hospital, now once we are done with it, definitely members of the temples, Amalugo Nahagare and water health help almost free. And with so many benefits they will be getting. That is help. Then other people that are coming will still be getting at a subsidized rate. That is another way of giving, saving lives. So we believe in trying to give out to others. So make sure in anywhere you find yourself, give when necessary and to the right person that needs it. I know some of you used to give, but you are not giving the right people that really need it. I didn't make working iPhone, money good motor, money oga. That one I broke can give it. He made a habo, e.g., metal wakagi, or he met an I can tell you, if that relationship ends today, that woman is not going to see that you have done anything. Oga 40 and all, he met an Oga 40 and all because of the access the honey pot here the water to work. I'm going to appreciate it, and for that reason, he will not even pray for you. I'm not talking about that one. That one is a platonic gift. It doesn't add up. Go to me anywhere. I'm talking about when you give to somebody that cannot even pay you. Yes. But natural laws will ensure that once you give, you receive. It's already a law established in creation. Whatever you give, you return, get in multiple fold. Whether you say anything or not. So learn how to give the right way. Like me, if I want to give, I learn how to give to children, to give to people that will appreciate it. That is why in the temple we have people who pay their school fees. Has been doing it for years now. At least we have from primary school to secondary school. Yes. One of the benefactors is in Abuja, in secondary school. So what I'm saying is that by that way you give out. That one, helping the needy is part of it. It's part of giving. Giving to charity is part of giving. Giving to the widows. Yes, and they come is part. Yes, but but non-blood sacrifice and blood sacrifice because some call na no there. And what you have more when you can just you all game. If all my see the highlights, you have been and you have bubble, you have in a wangre. You have fed the less privilege. And believe in me, you will get in return. So the same thing. So pay attention that you give sacrifice. Very important. Let me stop here. If you have a question in today's lecture, want us to do deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 78 37672. I repeat 0805 78 37672. Now on screen gig after let us pray. Ekwem na Chineke. Ekwere m na ọ dị ihe siri m ike ka Chineke na-apụghị ezi m ụzọ m ga-esi n'uwe ya n'ihi na ọ mazuru ihe niile obi m siri ike na Chineke emeworo m ya gazie. May the blessing of Chukwu oke pụrụ ime be with you all now and forevermore. I make declaration that what stop others will never stop you. Ya gazie.